crackpot, the idea of variable constants in the low temperature range of physics amidst different pocket universes of an eternal inflaton seems a reasonable enough idea. At the trillion degree range, near the very start of time before Higgs field extended much, with inflation there would be no force plurality. Davies seems to suggest that at lower temperature range, more complex or fancy aggregation of matter can arise, such as can produce life and consciousness. Complexity in matter forms toward low temperature rather than high. Initial values of ratios, such as that of protons to neutrons, formed early in the high temperature era. There is much fine-tuning of constants. One of the most interesting of those is dark energy. If it were slightly more, matter would be blown apart by a seeming anti-gravity, and slightly less would create a powerful collapsing force, such as ultragravity. No one knows what dark energy is or if it exists. Is a particle of some sort getting power from a Higgs or anti-Higgs field in some way? Interesting stuff to think about, including phase transition of water into an ordered crystal lattice at 0 degrees centigrade. Phase transitions of matter may be somewhat like that of consciousness emerging from matter. At some point, through the construction of complexity, mass is able to transition into consciousness. Thank God. Computer art is useful and sometimes important for education as well as entertainment. From sketches of synthetic extraterrestrial planets to some really excellent Civil War drawings of Lee's army of Virginia crossing the Potomac on their way to forage for food and war in Pennsylvania, in which talus, water, wood, and mist settings with a few fuzzy logic soldiers leaning on muskets as if they were staffs for a long journey while they waited on a small boat amidst the reeds along the shore may inform us of history and brief us on philosophical or scientific concepts. Symbolism in artworks may be very fine today, including presentation of imaginary portrayals of the Big Bang and inflation. Such cosmological art would have been exploited by the pre-Socratic philosophers if they had time away from interminable war with the Persian Spartans or whoever was taxing their time. Word art in writing is also helpful for illustrating points. The art of logic and the art of chess are skills, yet they're also developed with singular styles as one's ability allows. The portrait of the artist as a young man by Joyce leads us toward Finnegan's Wake and a wealth of comparative linguistic and historical ideas regarding the potential for word construction and meanings. Wittgenstein, Sartre, and Quine were all probably aware of Joyce. Lewis Carroll was a linguist and something of a logician who invented his own language as well as an alternate fiction reality. The creative mind of the artist even find its way like 3 quarks for Muster Mork into naming the constituent units from the Higgs field at the smallest level, providing the strong force to hold things together so far as we know or guess. Some of the good artists educate as well as entertain. The use of symbols to convey meaning has few arbitrary limits. The physicist Paul Davies has mentioned the theoretical possibility of fake universes, computer-simulated universes with simulations of consciousness contemplating their own reality, amidst the real universes of a multiverse. Such creations would require very good computer artists indeed.